Okay, we will start with introduction. In Islam, production is not only driven by profit but must also reflect accountability to Allah, care for people, and respect for the environment. The principle of Halal and Tayyiban, where Halal means permissible and Tayyiban refers to what is pure, wholesome, and beneficial, is particularly important in food production. However, while halal is often prioritized, Tayyiban tend to receive less attention. A 2024 study by Hawa Abdul Mukti identifies 5 core elements of Tayyiban. The first one is nutrition, safety, cleanliness, quality, and authenticity. This paper explores the significance of Tayyiban, how it differs from halal, its applications in Malaysian food industry, and the challenges producers encounter, and the role of Islamic values in promoting ethical and responsible production.
The Arabic root Tayyiba, from which the word Tayyiban is derived, means cleanliness, purity, goodness, or pleasure. The phrase halalan Tayyiban is used in a number of Quranic verses such as Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Ma'idah, which advises believers to consume food that is both halal and tayyib. The frequent pairing of these two terms highlight the importance of food meeting the standard of halal, safety, and hygiene as outlined by Islamic law. Halal signifies that the food is allowed in Islam. For instance, it must be devoid of alcohol, pork, or animals that have not been slaughtered correctly. While Tayyiban underscores the quality and healthfulness of the food, it must be wholesome, clean, unspoiled, and produced in compliance with Islamic law. For instance, food that is labeled as halal but is made with unhealthy or sulfur ingredients or prepared in unhygienic conditions may not be considered Tayyiban. Tayyiban thus focuses on what is beneficial and nourishing for the body as well as the soul, going beyond simple legal requirements. Islamic scholars such as Ibn Taymiyyah, Abu Zuhra, and Al-Qurtubi have explained that Tayyiban describes food that supports human health, is clean and secure, and causes no harm. Moreover, it must be devoid of ambiguities or shubhah, and should not include deception or trickery. Thus, Tayyiban includes not just physical health, but also morals, honesty, and spiritual cleanliness.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazri Iman. My matrix number is 077346, and I will now presenting about a Malaysian perspective in Tayyiban food production. Malaysia is popular with halal industry. The halal certification process is overseen by the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, which is called JAKIM, which provides guidelines on food preparation, handling, storage, and hygiene. Although this standard includes certain Tayyiban aspects such as cleanliness and safety, it does not comprehensively address all elements of Tayyiban. This indicates that additional efforts are required to ensure that food production in Malaysia align with both halal and Tayyiban principles. There are 5 key indicators of Tayyiban that should be integrated into halal food production. First one is nutrition. Foods should be deliver sufficient nutrients and energy for the body. They should contribute positively to health and foster both physical and mental growth. For instance, utilizing fresh ingredients, steering clear of harmful additives, and providing balanced meals aligned with Tayyiban nutrition. Second one is safety. Food must not pose any risk. It should be devoid of harmful chemicals, bacteria, or toxics. Food safety encompasses appropriate storage, cooking methods, and hygiene practices throughout the production process. Third one is cleanliness. Cleanliness is highly emphasized in Islam. Food should be prepared in a pristine environment using clean utensils and by workers who uphold personal hygiene. Food that is dirty and contaminated does not qualify as Tayyiban, even if it is halal. The fourth one is quality. Factors such as taste, freshness, texture, and presentation are also significant. Food that is stale, spoiled, or of inferior quality does not satisfy the Tayyiban criteria. Islamic teachings promote the production of items with excellence, which is called ihsan. Last one is authenticity. This pertains to the genuineness of the food. It must not be fake or deceptive. For example, a food product should not claim to be halal if it contains non-halal ingredients. It must be truthful and avoid any form of deceit. In Malaysia, while a number of companies achieve halal certification, some issues still arise. Instances of reused cooking oil, unsanitary restaurants, and the incorporation of unknown ingredients have been reported. These occurrences suggest that although halal guidelines are followed, Tayyiban principles are not always given equal significance. Thank you. That's all from me.
For production in Islam, a moral and spiritual duty. In Islamic economics, production is not just about generating income or making profit. It is seen as an act of ibadah or worship. This means that when someone produce good, especially food, in a halal and Tayyiban way, they are not just doing business, they are also fulfilling an spiritual obligation. The intention behind the work, the honesty, and the concept for the well-being of others all contribute to making the act pleasing to Allah. Next, we look at amanah or trust. Producers have a responsibility not just to the consumer but also to Allah. They are entrusted to deliver products that are clean, safe, and beneficial. If they cheat, hide harmful ingredients, or use dirty processes, they are breaking that trust. So, in Islam, being a producer carries a serious ethical weight. Then, we have the value of ihsan, which means excellence or doing things in the best possible way. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, Allah loves when any of you perform a task, he should do it with perfection. This hadith reminds us that Muslims are encouraged to give their best effort in everything. And that includes food production, so the process, the ingredient, and even how the food is stored or presented must all reflect high standard of quality. Lastly, this principle of Tayyiban in production align with the Maqasid al-Sharia, or the higher objective of Islamic law. There are 5 main goals. First, to protect life by ensuring the food is clean and nutrition. Second, to protect intellect by avoiding harmful substances that could damage mental health. Third, to protect religion by ensuring the food is halal and tayyib. Fourth, to protect wealth by preventing dishonest business practice. And last one, to protect family by providing wholesome food that support a healthy lifestyle. So, as you can see, Islamic production is only about what is allowed or forbidden. It's about creating value that support ethical living, good health, and spiritual well-being, all while honoring the trust that Allah has given us.
Next is challenges and suggestions. First, many producers and even consumers do not fully understand what Tayyiban means. They may think halal is enough and ignore other aspects like nutrition or authenticity. Second, halal standards do not yet have a clear and complete guideline on how to implement all 5 indicators of Tayyiban. Third, some companies only focus on profit and may not care about ethics or health. To solve this problem, several steps can be taken. First, education and awareness about Tayyiban should be increased, especially for producers and food workers. Next, Halal certification should include a clearer focus on Tayyiban indicators. And lastly, government and religious authorities can improve monitoring and inspection to make sure food is not only halal but also Tayyiban.
In conclusion, Tayyiban is essential in Islamic food production. Ensuring food is not just halal but also wholesome, clean, safe and beneficial. The article Tayyiban in Halal food production highlights 5 key aspects, which is nutrition, safety, cleanliness, quality and authenticity. While Malaysia has advanced in Halal certification, full integration of Tayyiban remains a work in progress. Islam urges integrity and excellence in all action and embracing Tayyiban. Producers can improve food quality, protect consumers, fulfill religious duties, and strengthen the halal industry in line with Islamic economy principles.